Warning, the following video is only for super good, top tier Marth tryhards. You've been warned.
Hello everyone, I got my lighting back in order in my last video. Oh wait, never mind you. Okay, my last video, there we go. Like I mean, you can't see some of my stuff back there, but it's fine. In my last video, my lighting was crazy, but I got my lighting fixed, but not my hair. I still need to get a haircut. But yeah, but I fractured my uvula eating some lasagna, so I probably won't be able to make a video today. So I passed it on to my good friend, the super great DaSupaCoolTriHardMarthMain. He's amazing, a great Marth player. He spams his forward B all the time. Super amazing, brilliant technique. But yeah, the next video I plan on doing is gonna be another collab. I'm gonna give it it's back to Marth, or I might give it to someone else. Who knows? But yeah, so these are gonna be tier lists, by the way. And don't worry, the next one is even better. So yeah, playing all new stuff. Get ready for Smash Brothers tier list, also known as Smash Review. I'm sorry I did that. You should not be subbed to me. It only gets worse.
Hello everybody, it's the super good Marth tryhardmain here, and today, using my magical Marth tryhardiness, I'm gonna look around at tier lists because that's what us pro players do. Okay, so I found this tier list here. It's ranked on how powerful all these characters should be in the game, but aren't. So, Palutena should be SS, of course, because she's like a goddess, right? In S tier, we have Bayonetta, because she, like, kills demons. We have, Sonic, because he can go fast. He can go at, like, the speed of light and stuff, and that's faster than you can if you're not a Marth tryhard. But if you are a Marth tryhard, then you can handle it. And then there's also Ganon, because he can go into Beast, Ganon, regular, I haven't played all the Legend of Zelda games. He can do a ton of stuff. Okay, then you have Pit, right, because he's like an angel. Then you have Dark Pit, because he's like an edgy angel for edgelords. And then you have Rosalina, because she has her big star thing. She's a pretty good character. She should be better. Now in the mid to high tiers, we have A tier, we have Kirby, because he can, like, I see why they would put him there. He can, like, eat people and do all sorts of stuff. He's, like, stopped space boyos. We have Shulk, because he does some stuff in freaking Xenoblade and Anime, the game. Just kidding, that's Fire Emblem. But yeah, he does a ton of stuff, too. Then we have Bowser, because he can spit fire and, like, make yeah, he made a galaxy once. I forgot about that. Whoever made this tier list, who definitely wasn't me, should have put him at, like, SS or S, because he made a galaxy. No, he made 2 galaxies. Oh my god, he's above Palutena. I'm putting Bowser at SSS. This guy sucks, whoever made this tier list. He's probably not a Marth main. Yeah, then that's Mr. Game & Watch, right? Because, I mean, he's been in over 60 games. That's more than a lot of people. That requires a lot of talent. Then we have Zelda, because she does magic and stuff. And then Sheik, because she's the same person. Spoilers for that. And then there's Mewtwo, because he's a cat, and cats are just godly. They're god tier. And then there's Pokemon Trainer, because he has free Pokemon that whoever put later down on this list, and those combined, boom, instant A tier. Instant A tier. And then Ridley, because he's Ridley. He's super big, he has fire, he has stuff. Then, in B tier, there's Pac-Man, because he can eat ghosts. That's next level. Then there's Bowser Jr., because he's almost as strong as Bowser, but he's a kid. Then we have some Fire-type Pokemon, because they're big, fully grown starters, and that's strong. And then we have the 2 guys from, that one game, Earthbound, or Mother Free, in Lucas's case. And yeah, I just put them up here. I mean, this guy put him up here because my guess is that he hasn't actually played the Earthbound game, so he just doesn't know where to put him. But he put him up there anyway. You see, people like that, those people are lame and aren't Marth mains. That's basically how it works. If you're cool, you're a Marth main. All us Marth mains are super good and super good at being tryhards. Now we have the C tier. We have Ivysaur, because he's like a strong Pokemon. He can shoot seeds, but he's not super strong. He couldn't beat a Charizard. Then we have the free links, except Young Link is at the bottom of the links because Young Link is annoying and has a weird design and is overused and competitive. And oh my god, a breaking character. I don't like Young Link. Like his playstyle is probably the best of the links, but at the same time, I just don't like the way he looks. Okay, back to the super cool Marth Tryhard, and then we have Meta Knight, because of course Meta Knight has a big sword, he has a big ship. I mean, we wouldn't have the Subspace Emissary if it weren't for Meta Knight. We wouldn't have the Brawl Meta if it was for the Meta Knights. The Brawl Meta Knights. And then we have Marth. This guy's clearly making a mistake. Marth should be a quadruple S tier, because Marth is the greatest character of all time. That's right, I've played 11 Fire Emblem games. Then Yoshi, because he can, like, eat people. But he can't eat people as well as Yoshi, and he can't stop Space Boys. Oh, wait, but he stopped Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is a B tier. So he should be a solid A. And then we have Lucario. Because he's a strong Pokemon. He's not the strongest, he's strong. Same with Greninja. Like, realistically. He's, in-game, he's stronger than Incineroar and Charizard, by far. With Protean and Battle Bond. Specifically Protean. Protean is broken. But like in the real world though, I mean, he's just kind of a frog. And then there's Corrin, cause dragon. Then there's the Samuses. Dark Samus being above regular Samus though, because Dark Samus is edgy. So that's why we have Dark Samus up there. That's why they put Dark Samus up there, I think. And because they have, like, guns and such, and lasers. And then there's Robin, because magic. Then there's Richter, and worse-looking Richter. Because, you know, whips and stuff. And then there's Snake, because guns. And then there's Ryu. And then there's also Ken, because they have fire, and they're Hadoken, Shadoken, Miyamoken. I need a Smash Ultimoken, Smash Ultimate. That was a fun little joke. Just kidding, it was a crap joke. And then in D we have the people from Star Fox, you know, Falco and Fox and Wolf, because they're really just animals. And sure, they do have lasers, and I put Samus up there, but Samus has a big laser. And lasers are kind of like guns, and Snake is up there for guns. But they just have, like, small ones. Snake has big guns. Then there's Donkey Kong, because he's a oh my god, gorilla, because he can, like, beat you up and stuff, but at the same time, that's all he can do. He can just, like, beat you up. He doesn't have superpowers. Then there's Captain Falcon, because he can run you over with a car, but so can your average citizen. And then there's Pikachu. He can shock you and stuff, though, but his electric powers aren't super good until he becomes Raichu, unless you're in the Pokemon anime. And then his powers are, like, really, really overpowered, because the anime makes no sense. And then there's Cloud, because swords and stuff, and because, I don't know, I haven't played Fire Emblem, not Fire Emblem, I haven't played Final Fantasy. There's so much Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy. RPG people must really like F. Yeah, I haven't played Final Fantasy 7 yet. I'm waiting for them to put out on Switch. And then there's Ike, who's there because swords. Roy and Chrom, swords. Fire Emblem, best game ever. Marth is the greatest character of all time. I know I'm a 100% legit Marth Tryhard main, so I know how it is. And then there's Piranha Plant, who, he can shoot fire and stuff, so he's better than your average plant. And a poison, and he can be big. And then Lucina, because swords. And I already talked about Falco. And then Mega Man, because he can shoot out lemons at you, and lemons can be deadly. And then there's E tier. These are just kind of like strong, but not super strong. Wario, he's just a strong man with powerful farts. Little Mac, he's just a strong man. Diddy Kong is just a monkey, so sure he could attack you, but not that hard. Pichu, he can shock you, but his shocks are really not that powerful. Popo and Lala are the girl. They can hit you with hammers, right? But at the same time, they're like what, like 7? They couldn't hurt you that much. Then there's Squirtle. He has water and he's a turtle, but he's not that strong. Then we have all the me characters because they're just like humans who hold weapons sometimes. And then whoever made this accidentally moved me Gunner into could not hurt you. It's supposed to be an E. Oh them. They must be really bad at YouTube and making videos, and you should probably not subscribe to them because you're not missing much. And then there's DDD because she's just a penguin, but at the same time, he has a whole army of people who he can send after you, so he can hurt you indirectly, but not directly. And then there's Luigi, who they put slightly above Mario, because they're both just like strong people, but they can both get power ups. But Luigi like does ghosts and stuff, so he knows that. Then there's Zero Suit Samus, who's just Samus, but who doesn't have her suit on, which makes her worse. And then there's King K. Rool, who suffers from Donkey Kong syndrome, except the crocodiles are slower than gorillas, I think. Maybe, I don't even know. Here's the bottom of the barrel. The people that could not hurt you at all. So we got Duck Hunt. It's just a dog and his gay lover, a duck. And, they couldn't really hurt you. They're just animals. Well, they could like bite you and all, but if you're in Smash Brothers, you could probably take them down if you're any of these characters above. Dr. Mario, he just has Mario, but he can't get the power-ups, and he can't get fire, just pills. Rob, he's a like foot-tall toy that is compatible with 2 games. Then we have Jigglypuff, she can sleep, that's it, about it. And in the Pokemon games, she's really bad. And her evolution isn't that good. It's just like Clefable, but worse ability, worse typing, probably. Then there's Isabelle. She's a dog. That's her thing. Me Gunner, mistake on accident. Olimar you think would be more powerful, but in the original Pikmin, it showed in the game the size of Olimar compared to a GameCube controller, and he's only like 2 inches tall. Then there's Villager. He's just a small child. That's it. He's just a small kid. That's all he does. Wii Fit Trainer, just a particularly athletic human. Not like super strong, just like in shape. Then there's Peach and Daisy. Daisy should be above Peach, technically, because Daisy is superior. But yeah, they're both just kind of princesses. And then you'd expect Inkling to be higher, because it just seems intimidating. But when you think about it, they're really just like spraying each other with broken pens and just getting ink all over the place, which isn't that strong. Alright, well that's all for today, guys. I'll see you next time on an episode of Super Smash Bros. News with the Super Cool MarthTryHardMain. Or you might see my good friend Spaghetti811 Free. You should go sub to him. He's an amazing YouTuber. Great content in every single video. Or you can sub to me, the Super Cool TryHardMarthMain. So, have a nice day. Unless you don't main Marth. And then get out of here and never sub. Get out. I don't want you here.